There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it off. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see? Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. 23 yards on the play. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Dallas Goedert. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Watson. Into the hands of London. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. That's complete to Down. And the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Drake London, 64 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Again, he finds more. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Man, it's horrible. I can't get the interception. They give you a bullshit fumble.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before that.
Touchdown, Packers! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Packers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. completed out and left to Dobbs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second, here's Algier. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now on this drive as this is 3rd and 10. got his man. It's London. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Again, it's Watson. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. From the red zone now, Watson. Got a man, it's London. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down at 3, ball on the 7. They'll run, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
On the counter, here's Algier. A solid stiff arm. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Algier with another carry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people up the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The return is Jones from the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Watson on third down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
This pass is caught by London.
20, 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.